against Crawford. One of the pound-for-pound best in Connor.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Tried to score with a jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he just misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round. Now, relax.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Miss with that jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's a counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very good fighters can do that. Very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the endless shot power.
Perfect counter lands. A straight right just misses. And he scored a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be... Good work.
Let's do it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? Oh my God, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. They have no respect for each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Can't land the jab there. Catch and shoot. Oh, Smith, did you see that? And that big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Well done with that counter shot. A big shot rattles his cage. Connor Benn right now. Will he go down? Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's start the sixth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. Just misses with that jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Didn't land that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, what a shot! Benn in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter.
Shots good.
And there's the bell for round 8. Do you believe what we're seeing? They both want the knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punching. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart.